Hey everybody, it's Tinker Landon, and I'm starting a new Let's Play series. This one's is for Space Run, Fast and Safe Delivery. It's a tower defense game that's based in space, and it's actually pretty awesome. It's quite difficult, which is the way I like my games. The thing is, after it came out, it just sort of disappeared. I saw it on Steam and, well, it's like nobody noticed it. And that's sad because it's really awesome. So I'm thinking since I'm a Let's Player, I'll do my part and help draw a little attention to them. Let's go ahead and start with the introduction.
The year is 2525. Space is no longer the final frontier. Mankind has spread out to the farthest reaches of the known galaxy. Those far reaches are dangerous, filled with space pirates, deadly asteroids, and random anomalies. That doesn't mean the people living out there still don't want stuff. That's where I come in. I am Captain Buckman. I pride myself on being the best fracking pilot in the galaxy, if not the universe. Back in the day, I flew for Earth Force. After that, I won the space racing tour 3 years in a row. Thing is, past accomplishments don't pay today's bills. In order to make some quick cash, I've adapted to the times by becoming a space runner. These days, I deliver packages to the far corners of space. My motto, when you need it there yesterday.
Great news, Captain Buck, sir. I have picked up a transmission from Outpost Omega 36D. BC, the biggest transport company in the known sectors, is looking to hire space runners.
What does that have to do with me? I'm an independent, a lone wolf, a maverick.
Ah, well, not to cloud the issue with facts, but a glance at your accounts shows you have exactly 0 credits.
I admit, business has been slow. Maybe I need to snap your motto. Or a new website.
And due to a string of, let's call them bad breaks, you do owe the mob far more than 0 credits.
I can't believe the Android rugby team didn't cover the spread. Okay, I guess I can listen to the offer from BC.
I've contacted BC. Their CEO, Susanna Siren, will give you their terms when you reach the outpost.
Not to cloud the issue with facts, but I love Adam 12. Sometimes I even feel like that in real life. Anyway, I'm not going to make you watch the tutorial. I can just explain the game mechanics as we go along. I would, however, like to go ahead and cover how I choose my keybinds, mainly because I created a new profile and they're all set to default. Now, I break keys and mouse buttons into 3 categories: primary, secondary, and tertiary. Primary keys are keys or mouse buttons that I have a finger on by default. So these would be my movement keys, spacebar, and shift, as well as the left and right mouse buttons and the thumb buttons on my mouse. I like to bind absolutely critical things to this, such as movement, jumping, things that I should do without a second thought. So, for example, in games where the opening your inventory is especially critical, such as, say, Minecraft, I'll bind that directly to a key that I always have a finger on, and then, pretty soon, I'm able to open and close my inventory without even thinking about it. Now, when it comes to movement, I like to use a slightly less common movement keys. Most people use WASD. I like to use E, S, P, F. And the reason for that is that it's going to open up the Q, A, and Z keys for binding. The reason I need that is for these module shortcuts. There are 6 of them, and they correspond to offensive, defensive, and utility modules. And in each of those menus, there are 2 types. So, for example, in offensive modules, there are lasers and missiles. And the lasers are then split up into small, medium, and large, so there are 3 of each type. Now, here's the important thing. Each things in those type are always going to appear in the same place on the screen. So what I like to do is bind them to how they look on the screen. So for the small one, which is always going to be on the bottom, I'll put an A. For the medium one, which is always in the middle, put in Q. And for the strong one, which is always on top, I put in W. And now, I don't even need to think about which button to press. I see which location it is on the screen, I know automatically where I need to move my fingers. The less I have to think about what I'm doing, interface-wise, the better. Likewise, for these menus, I'm going to bind them to something that at first might seem a little bit unintuitive, minus, star, and plus, but these are the keys that I have bound to my mouse thumb buttons. I have 3 mouse thumb buttons, and I have 3 menus here, and I bound them to the buttons in the exact same order that they appear on the screen, again, reducing my need to think. Now, as for clockwise and counterclockwise, these are bound to your mouse scroll wheel by default, so I don't need to rebind them. And we got 3 things left: center view, zoom in, and zoom out. I don't use them. Someone else's playstyle, they might be useful, but for me, they're not. So, I'm just going to flat out unbind them. I don't want to clutter up my mental space with keys that I have no intention of ever using. Alright, that's good. Let's go ahead and skip the introduction.
Mr. Buck, Captain Sir, I have Susanna Siren, the CEO, CFO, and all-around head honcho of Big Cargo on the line.
Let's not keep the lady waiting.
Mr. Mann, thank you for taking my call.
Call me Buck.
Of course, Buck. I hear you're a bit of a wild card, hard to control, and a general pain in the behind.
Don't believe everything you hear.
I also hear you're the best pilot around.
Okay, believe some of what you hear.
We here at BC pride ourselves on fast, safe delivery.
Yeah, I can do that, with emphasis on the fast part.
We don't usually hire freelancers, but our demand is very high now.
I don't usually work for other people, and my need is very high now. So we're even.
Good. So we're on the same page.
Yeah, it's not exactly rocket science. You give me crates filled with stuff, then I take them where you want them to go. ASAP.
Very good. If the first delivery meets my expectations, there will be more work for you. Good luck, Mr. Mann.
Wow, Susanna's hot.
How do you know? I did not see you take her temperature.
Androids.
I love the back and forth between Buckman and Adam 12. This whole game has tons of personality. They did a really good job with nothing more than character portraits, voice acting, and witty dialogue. Anyway, the only thing we can do now is start the first mission. So let's go!
Sir, we are ready to load cargo onto the ship. Remember, BC prides themselves on fast, safe delivery.
Yeah, I know the drill.
Click on an icon in the construction panel to grab a piece of cargo. Then, click on an empty space of the ship to place it. So easy, even a human can do it.
Thanks, Adam 12. Anyway, let's go ahead and show you the details for this. We're going to be seeing the screen a lot because we do need to check out all the enemies that are going to be attacking us. Now, this is a cargo container. If we make the delivery, then it gives us 250 space credits. We like that. And also, the faster we do it, the more of this score gets multiplied. Now, it's got 200 health. You'll probably want to remember that when you see how much damage the enemies do. It only takes up 1 space on our ship, and here's the important thing. We can't repair it, so we have to keep it from taking sustained amounts of damage over the course of the ship. Or we have to go and build something next to it that's capable of repairing things around it. One of the two. Alright, so this is actually a pretty simple mission. All we need are a few guns.
We are ready to rocket and roll.
I'll forget you said that. Let's get this old crate moving.
Yeah, all we need are a few guns and a few thrusters. So we'll just put the cargo in the middle. Also, launching that launch sequence never gets old.
Captain Buck, sir, threat detection radar has been activated.
With my luck, I'm sure something will pop up soon.
You got that right.
Small, but still deadly asteroids are coming towards us. I suggest we prepare quickly.
Sometimes I hate being right.
Alright, I built a laser cannon pointed towards the incoming threat. Now, this thing here actually tells us all we need to know about it. It tells us this times 6 here, that there are 6 of them, and that counter down is to how soon they arrive. We shouldn't have any problem defeating that with just one laser. Let's go ahead and grab the details. This thing does 100 damage on hit, and since it's an asteroid, we need to be aware that shields will not block it, even though we don't have any shields yet. Fortunately, it only has 15 hit points, which means one shot of a laser will take it down. Unfortunately, it's small, which means that missiles cannot target it. Of course, we don't have any missiles yet, so that's not a problem yet. We should have no problem taking this out. And you can see that they're dropping these yellow things. These are hex nuts. We use them to build new things on our ship. Like, say, another laser. This pointed towards these new enemies over there.
This baby has teeth.
Alright, we've got lasers pointed at all the current incoming threats, so we're going to save up and see if we can build a thruster. See, if you look in the lower right here, you'll see this track, and this tells us how we're doing with our delivery. Details. Now, these small pirate drones shoot at you. They don't do a lot of damage, but we can't really avoid it, so we're going to take a little bit. Fortunately, they have 1 hit point, which means touching anything will destroy them. And also, since they're small, missiles are no bueno against them. Now, if we look down here, we'll see we have express delivery and lightspeed delivery. That's what we want to get. They're currently red, which means we're not making them. So, as soon as we get 100 hex nuts, we're going to build another thruster to speed ourselves up.
Right away.
Excellent. By the way, you have to mouse over
Thruster
hex
ready
nuts
to
to pick
burn.
them up, just FYI. Excellent. That way we built another thruster and now this is green. It means if we keep at our current speed, we will make an express delivery. Lightspeed delivery is still red though. Let's go ahead and build this so we get more hex nuts from these guys. The more we blow up, the better.
Ready for action.
Almost enough to build the last
Consider
thruster.
it done. Thruster ready to go.
I'm just going to repair those guys. Excellent. We see at the bottom, this guy is blue. We have already passed it. And this guy is green. If we keep up on our current speed, we will go ahead and make a light speed delivery. That's our goal. Time for the finale fight. Each map ends with a finale. For us, it's this giant asteroid belt. Sweet.
Wow. Can't believe we're alive. I mean, good job.
Such a vote of confidence. Excellent. So here, reputation, we get a 5-star rating for both delivering both of our cargo containers, as in all of our cargo, and we made a light speed delivery. Reputation is important because it's what unlocks upgrades. Now, we make money by getting cargo to our destination, so we got 250 for each of our cargo containers, which is 500 space credits, and then we got a ×3 multiplier for our lightspeed delivery, giving us a total of 1,500 space credits. So the goal to getting lots of money is to taking on lots of cargo and getting it there fast. Incidentally, the faster you get it there, the faster you complete the level, the faster you can go on to the next one. Let's go and do that now.
Well done, sir. You will be happy to know Big Cargo has paid you for the delivery.
Did Susanna tip?
Let's not push it, Captain Buck. I suggest you reinvest some of this newfound wealth into ship improvements.
Sure. I'm a firm believer that change is good. especially when it helps keep me breathing.
Excellent. After each successful space run, you should visit the engineering section. This is where all the most successful captains go to purchase new modules for their ships. You can also upgrade existing ship features here too.
I'm giddy with anticipation.
I have been monitoring the airwaves and noticed your reputation is growing.
I've always had a rep.
Yes, but now your reputation is positive. As your reputation continues to grow, I am sure you will be entrusted with more deliveries. As a bonus, you will have access to more powerful modules and abilities in the engineering section.
It's good being me.
Alright, engineering. Here we go. This is the first upgrade. Absolute must. Lovely. You noticed how we had our lasers pointed in certain directions? This reorient allows us to change that direction to any face so long as there is space in that area for it to move there. It's instantaneous, it costs nothing, it's awesome. Now we have a choice. We can either get tactical brake for our thrusters, which lets us turn them off but save money. And the reason that's great is that if you turn them off as soon as you build them or as soon as you launch, well, actually no, just as soon as you build them, then it refunds half the cost. So you can use that to this to quickly build 2 thrusters for the price of 1. Now, the other thing we're going to get though is the force field, which protects us from damage. Since we don't have a way to repair cargo or our cockpit yet, by the way, don't lose the cockpit, that's game over, then, yeah, we need this. We really can't get around needing that for now. So, yeah. On to the next delivery. Now, you'll notice we can go ahead and select this old one. You can go and replay old missions, both to get additional reputation if you couldn't 5-star it, and also just to get additional money. But I definitely want to do this one because this has 3 cargo, while this one only has 2, so we make a lot more money here. Let's go! Now, you notice how this ship has changed? Yeah, the ships change each level, forcing you to adapt to new circumstances. Let's talk about strategy quickly. If I get these thrusters built fast enough, I'm only going to need 3 to make it. So, that will, if I put my cargo here, that means I will be able to put guns here, 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 and here, for a total of 5. And then I have 3 spots opened up available for shields. And if I put shields there, they will cover every spot on my ship. Excellent. Excuse me. Alright. Let's go ahead and get this up and meet... Oh, wait. No, I don't have time for that.
Right away.
Yeah, since I didn't start with enough hex nuts for both the thruster and the laser, I better get that laser up first. I put the laser here because this way he can cover 5 directions. Hopefully I can use this one laser to cover my rest of my ship long enough for me to get up some thrusters. Excellent. Thruster number 1. Excuse me, thruster number 2.
Thruster ready to burn.
Alright. Okay, that doubled up set of asteroids. That's a little bit much for one laser to handle, so...
Right away. Ready for action.
we need a second one. There we go. We're making express delivery, but not yet light speed delivery. Gonna have to speed things up some. Alright, that's enough for our third thruster.
Thruster ready to burn.
Convoy ship, huh? Okay. Let's go for details. This is another ship. It's carrying cargo. That's what those orange modules are. The yellow module is the cockpit, and the green ones are thrusters, or otherwise stuff that's not hurting us. If we blow it up, we get 100 hex nuts, which is quite a bit. So apparently this does not count as piracy for some reason. I guess it's because we're not actually picking up the cargo? Maybe. Anyway, point is, we're going to shoot it automatically. And we kind of need to blow them up because we kind of need the hex nuts a lot. They take a lot of damage though, so I better build another laser.
Ready for action. Consider it done. This baby has teeth.
Alright, we got a lot of hex nuts now. Let's build those guys. So, you know what? We're doing okay with the weapons for the moment. And even though we've already made light speed delivery,
Consider it done.
I'm building another thruster to get us there even that much faster. Now let's go ahead and get some shields on.
Your wish is my command. Can't have too many shields.
I'm doing pretty good with hex nuts, so I don't actually have to worry too much about blowing them up, just because I've almost filled up my ship. This will not be the case later on, I assure you.
Consider it done. Can't have too many shields.
And now it's time for the finale. Gonna be a light show. Like I said, a light show. One that we can definitely weather because of all those shields we got. Excellent.
Job well done.
All right. So yeah, 50% more cargo means 50% more pay. Let's go spend it.
Sir, I have an incoming communication from Nuclear Star.
Put him through.
Mr. Mann, your recent exploits have come to our attention. As I am sure you are aware, we are the leader in transportation of nuclear material in the known worlds.
Who can forget your motto? We do nuclear waste right.
Yes, exactly. Due to a chain reaction of recent events, we find ourselves in need of a new space runner.
I figured this wasn't a social call.
My boys, I mean my associates and I, want you to be that space runner. If it works out, you will be able to brag to all your buddies you have a glamorous job in nuclear waste, and we will offer more work.
How's the pay?
Are there any benefits? He could really use a good dental plan.
Well, you see, due to the volatile nature of our product, we can't offer you insurance or benefits, but our rates are very competitive. Plus, if something were to happen to you, we do put a nice note in our blog.
How touching.
I've read that blog.
I should mention that, due to the explosive tendencies of our product, speedy delivery is a must.
Don't worry, I'm not one to take the scenic route.
Excellent, then. Of course, you understand, the less damage our product takes during delivery, the happier our clients will be, and the safer you'll be. We don't care so much about your safety, but we like happy clients.
Touching.
I should probably note that our competition will stop at nothing to stop you. It is a dirty business.
If it were easy, everybody would do it.
I like you. Let's get this job rolling.
All right. Excuse me. We now have a new person to work for. I like to refer to this guy as the legitimate business mobster, because I'm sure it's a legitimate business. But I think we'll go ahead and work for him in the next episode. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'm Tinkerland, and if you enjoyed this, please leave a comment down below and give me suggestions. I'll see you in the next episode.